I'd like to welcome you to the Pastor's Chronicles. This is a Chronicles on Drake, his song In My Feelings. Now, I know that this song is very popular. It seems like everybody follow the same trend and they don't do their own research. Once someone sees something and it's popular, everybody follow like zombies, flying out the raw meat. But this video by Drake, it has subliminal messages in it. And once I show you the symbolisms in this video, then I'm going to show you what the video is all about. And this video is all about continually degrading females. Okay, so let's dig into it. Welcome to the Pastor's Chronicles. In My Feelings by Drake. Welcome to the Pastor's Chronicles. This is In My Feelings Chronicles, and we're just going to do a little recap on part 3. Now, basically, see people, I want to, with this repetition, the constant thing that I'm showing you, I wanted to impress your brain so you can understand the basis behind the attacks and the false flags and the events that's taking place in this world, even in the old world, in this world, even from the beginning of time. These are occultists. They deal with numerology. And that was a very special part that was in this movie that actually gives light on numerology. And so basically in part 3, we revealed that there's a number that comes up that the occult, the Satanists go by. And with this number, they use these numbers to identify what will take place in certain times. And people, it is documented and it's so satanic that people lose their lives over numbers that come to the minds of Satanists on who to kill or what type of duality they're going to perform to bring forth some good to tackle down the freedom of the people that's in the world, especially in our nation, the United States of America. We also went on and started touching on numerology. And so we're going to continue that path of numerology so you can actually understand what's actually taking place. But before we get back into the numerology, I want to show you something in a movie called Spartacus. I want to show you something that's very important pertaining to the assassinations of these celebrities and how sacrificing people is to appease the gods or appease Satan. And I'm going to take this from Spartacus. The story of Spartacus. If you ever seen the story of Spartacus, there was a time where there was a drought, and the magistrate came to the house of Batiatus and said, in order to please or appease the gods, there must be a great sacrifice. So this is the same thing that's happening, people, even just recently with Indonesia. Don't be surprised if I tell you that man had a hand in it with the Project Harp. Remember, through numerology, they feel like spirits Satan, gods, spiritual demons are talking to them, giving them time when they are to sacrifice people unto them. People are being sacrificed to them, artists are being sacrificed to them, politicians are being sacrificed to them. And so, in this part of the Chronicles, we're going to go forward and understand this um, trickery and weapons of Satan. But we're going to start first with Spartacus so you can see what's actually taking place on how they try to appease the gods by sacrificing people or high profile people that live on this earth or high profile leaders and politicians. Stay tuned.
More creditors seeking action?
Something of a more cheerful note, recently delivered.
Magistrate Calavius.
He is coming here to personally select men for his games.
Games to appease the gods and end the drought. The biggest game since Theocles bested 100 men in the arena.
But why come himself unless...
The Primus.
If we were to secure the main event of these games...
He arrives within the hour.
Prepare food and gather all the water we have.
So what's happening right here is in Spartacus there was a drought. So basically Satanists believe that when something takes place, like some kind of curse or some kind of cataclysmic situation that's happening in the earth, they feel as though by sacrificing something great to the gods, that it will appease the wrath of the gods. Like, for example, if you look at Prince and Whitney Houston, they were all sacrificed to Satan. Watch this.
Unfortunately, there are certain stars who won't do what we want.
What's their problem? They're still alive.
And then we thought, who's good at killing celebrities?
Me!
You see that one thread that missed the weave and lies on top of the others?
Like a mistake?
No, it's a code. If the vertical thread is on top, it's a 1. If it's below, it's a 0.
Binary code? What does it say?
It's a name. A target.
Where do the names come from?
Come out of a necessity, Wesley. Necessity to maintain balance in the world. They are orders that must be executed, entrusted to us so that we might forge stability out of chaos. This one is yours.
Look, I thought you brought me here to kill Cross.
You will, in time. This is your first assignment. The loom provides, I interpret, you deliver.
That's right. Homer, would you be willing to acquire some more, accounts for us?
Well, you know, it is awfully hot today. No, I'm too cold.
Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better.
And so with Whitney Houston, they found her in the tub, a tub of water, which represents a door to the spiritual life. And that's how they sacrifice celebrities to Satan by killing them and put them in water, which represents a door to the spiritual life, which means they sacrifice them. But at this part of Spartacus, there's a drought. And in order to receive blessings from Satan, or what they call the gods, they are to sacrifice a high-profile individual.
None of us like to follow.
I'll attempt to fill your needs as he would have.
To business, then? As you well know, the drought has parched the city to the point of madness. We've tried everything to tempt the sky into tears, even to the point of hecatombe.
100 cattle sacrificed, yet not a drop.
Because the gods do not want the blood of cattle, they want the blood of men.
Not a drop.
Because the gods do not want the blood of cattle, they want the blood of men. Good Solonius has been kind enough to lend a hand in organizing games to appease their appetite.
Urbicine Masoni. No draw, no mercy shown.
Only the finest gladiators will be invited to participate.
Only the finest are offered in the house of Batiatus. Come, examine my wares. If you wish to appease the gods, you must have one upon the sands. Crixus, the champion of Capua, will willingly fight anyone that Solonius has to offer.
Excellent. It will truly be a contest between legends.
Legends?
Oh, did I fail to mention? Good Solonius has secured Theocles for the Primus. I managed to coax him to our fair city at great expense.
Without gratitude. If the gods fail to grant us rain with such a tribute, then we are surely cursed.
I fear the gods will be displeased. The match is unbalanced. Only one man has ever stood against Theocles and lived.
What if Crixus were joined by your man Spartacus? His death was fated in execution, yet he refused to own it. And cost me 4 men in his defiance.
But your debts are well known, Batiatus. And even if you lose the men, the purse is enough to hold off your creditors for a moment. Unless, of course, you would rather sit out these games or any others that follow.
No, I will set my men to the task.
You see the clouds coming in because blood needs to be shed. So this is what Satanists believe that run the industry, that's running the world. They believe that blood must be shed to bring forth a greater purpose.
Draw blood.
Yes! Yes!
Please subscribe to the Pastor's Chronicles. Hit the subscription, hit the bell so you can get updates. And also I want to share with you my other page, because a lot of people say, Pastor, I get it. You know, I appreciate everything you're doing, but we need some teaching, some gospel teachings. So if you look here, the Pastor Scott Hinton, this is the gospel message that I'm presenting. This is my other page. You can actually, if you go back to the Pastor's Chronicles and you scroll down, first you got to hit, if you're watching like a video or something like Snoop Dogg's Satanic Gospel album, you know, you can click the Pastor's Chronicles. And then when you pick the Pastor's Chronicles, you scroll down, bam, there go Pastor Scott Hinton. Subscribe, hit the subscription there. Or you can actually click on it and it'll take you to my other page. And there, you will learn about the Bible. You'll have Bible studies and go deep into understanding the will of God. All right. May the Lord bless you, and share this message. And also check me out on tpchronicles.com. That's my platform. That's my website. So you can enjoy more of truths and read articles and things of that nature. All right.